up, guys? It's your boy Alex, and welcome back to the Brave Lionheart channel, and we are back with another reaction video. And again, we're doing another Nostalgia Critic reaction video here today, and this also is another special video that goes out to a special voice actor that is, without a doubt, one of the best voice actors we could ever get in our lifetime. So this is a special video that goes out to Rob Paulsen. For those of you who don't know, Rob Paulsen has done a ton of voice work in animation, specifically animation. He was the voice of Donatello for the 2013 TMNT series. He was the voice of Raphael for the original 80s cartoon. He was also the voice of Pinky for Pinky and the Brain on Animaniacs, the voice of Carl Weezer, and a ton of other voices that, sadly, I actually forgot. But there's one in particular that he's done a voice of, and that's for today's review on Nostalgia Critic. And that, of course, is one of the all-time best essences of the 90s for Disney-related. That, of course, being a Goofy movie. Yes, we're talking about a Goofy movie today, and I'm actually excited to see how Doug thinks of this movie, because, like I said, this is a movie that is basically the essence of Disney from the 90s. And it's just awesome. But, we'll just see how that goes. So, Rob, this goes out to you, man. Also, I want to apologize. I might sound a little bit stuffed up today because it's cold and it's allergies just basically running through. But anyway, we're not going to waste any time and just get this started. Also, this started on an ad for the video. But anyway, with that being said, let's take a look at Nostalgia Critic's review of a Goofy movie and see if he actually likes it like most of the other Disney movies that he has talked about already on his channel. Anyway, starting the video in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Get that fur off my mustache. Ah, that's not fun to have. I'm honestly hoping this is another like Disney classic movie that he likes. But yeah, like I said at the beginning, the movie is basically the essence of the 90s from Disney.
Well, I'm a Nostalgia Critic guy, remember it? So you don't have to. So why is this a thing now?
Well, that's not a good start. Oh, no.
Don't get me wrong, I always enjoyed 1995's A Goofy Movie fine, but somewhere in the past 5 or 10 years, it's gone from that cute little movie to Disney cult status, garnering fan art, merchandise, reenactments, and too many cosplays.
Actually, pretty good cosplays of the characters, too, and some pretty great reenactments, also.
Fascination over this fascination has finally gotten the best of me. What is it about this film that has left such an impact on so many people? Well, I'm finally gonna take a closer look to find out. Let's time travel back to the 90s with a Goofy movie. The opening credits start off standard enough, almost too standard. I'm not gonna lie, a part of me really wonders what just a movie would be. Boy meets girl, nothing happens for 2 hours, roll credits.
You're not wrong!
It starts off rather beautiful.
And with that, the messages happen again. But it does bring up a good point about the character Roxanne. She really hasn't been in much except for Disney's House of Mouse. And even then, she was only in one episode of the show. So, does that just make me think that her and Max just only dated off-screen most of the time in the Disney lineup? Or, if it's possible, we could get a sequel to, like, Goof Troop, and it shows Max and Roxanne going on dates, and Goofy trying to, embarrass him, and then, they have their kids, and they secretly could end up like Goofy. Oh, the hilarity and collateral damage that would happen to the town they live in. Speaking of which, we never really got the name of the town that they live in, except in the Goof Troop series, which was called Spoonerville. I don't know, maybe the same town that they live in this movie is Spoonerville. I'm not even sure.
Character Max,
I have absolutely no idea.
Crush on named Roxanne.
She is very pretty, though.
To be fair, this fantasy is kinder than the fantasies the internet has had about her.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Oh no, he's turning into Disney's real nightmare, Oswald Rabbit! Get over
Come on, Oswald was an awesome character. Okay, now that I want to see turned into a series, Epic Mickey.
Wow, I don't know how you make Goofy's laugh scary, but you found a way.
Yeah. Bravo, Disney.
Just a dream, though, as Max answers his landline in-joke, telling his friend PJ to get ready for the big day.
Morning, son. Dad.
His father, Goofy, of course, embarrasses him every moment possible.
Pretty much a typical thing that happens when parents walk in on you getting dressed. Yeah. The 90s were an awkward time, but still awesome.
As catchy as this song is, I have to ask, do all the dogs just live in one neighborhood? They're the only animals I see in this town. Is there a class system? Are they the Lion King hyenas evolved years later?
Oh no!
It has to make more sense to how a bus full of kids turns into a bus full of cheerleaders and then back into a bus full of kids.
I'm gonna sit on my butt.
Love that line.
Movies, you can make a very good living that way. Sadly,
Ooh.
Oh
Yeah, Pauly Shore. Shadow Wizzy!
I was a thing. He helps Max and PJ set up a prank during the school's last prep rally as, wait a minute, this is the 90s, cue the adult authority figure who just doesn't understand.
Principal Mazer, what can we do to not...
Yeah, he was the voice of Rex from Toy Story.
Dealing with a Sicilian when death is on the line.
How about science slumber parties?
There it is, the smile!
What would Neil deGrasse Tyson's pajamas look like?
Oh
The
no.
rally with Max dressed as their favorite pop star, Powerline.
Or basically Disney's version of Michael Jackson in the 90s.
That should annoy me, but I'm just wondering what it means when a dog makes a dog sound. Remember when Goofy owned a cat? Is that like slavery? Max
Yeah, that was true. Goofy did own a cat.
There's nothing that I wouldn't do if it was getting you to notice.
Jeez.
You know, is it possible to make something so dated it's actually timeless? This movie is really trying to say yes. He's finally caught, though, resulting in him getting detention.
Max, look. It's the
Leaning Tower of Pizza.
He's not in this long.
Kind of wish there was more of him, though.
Max, though, in the principal's office.
I liked your dance.
Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, it's from Powerline's new video.
I know, he's totally genius.
Yeah, he's doing a concert next week in LA.
Oh yeah.
Aw, it's puppy love. Don't act like you wouldn't have said it! Your hands are just as dirty!
Wow, Doug.
It is nice
Ah,
that
my
Max
voice
isn't
cracked
just
there.
a bland, popular knockout. She's shy, nervous, has some geeky friends, and is just as awkward as Max, making for honestly some adorable flirting.
Oh,
Gosh, I'm sorry.
it's okay. Really.
I've never touched an ungloved hand before.
I mean, yeah, that kind of does bring up a point that I was thinking of. I think even Bobby says it in the second movie. He's like, do you ever wonder why we always wear gloves? Why is it that there are certain characters in the world, including the cartoon world, that don't wear gloves? Guessing they want to catch all the major diseases in the cartoon world. Or do cartoon worlds even have diseases? I don't know.
His job as a baby photographer. Interested in not sleeping tonight? Pause this movie when that kid's eyes go red.
Wait, what? Ah!
You're welcome.
Take it, Doug.
Dr. P tries to show off what a much better parent he is with his son.
Well, for all you know, he's running around with some gang and stealing stuff and causing riots. Something's wrong when a kid won't spend time with his parents.
Just ask Norman Bates. But Goofy gets a call about the trouble Max is in.
Dressed like a gang member.
Gang member?
Your son caused the entire student body to break into a riotous frenzy.
Not gonna lie, this actually was a really tense scene.
Verbalization of my fears.
I'd seriously reevaluate the way you're raising your child before he ends up in the electric chair.
Electric
Because
chair?
Goofy cartoons should always suggest that imagery.
That would be some terrifying imagery.
Though, so he decides to take him on a fishing trip, ruining his date with Roxanne.
It's a vacation with me and my best buddy.
Oh, Donald Duck?
Nah, he's gone all angular and weird.
We're going
Ugh.
fishing? Yup, just like my dad and me did. We're using the same map me and my dad used.
I don't see Dippy Dog's name on that map. Google it, you'll get a giggle.
Wow.
Convinces Goofy to drop by Roxanne's house, though, to tell her the bad news.
Is Roxanne home?
It's okay, Daddy. Max is a friend from school.
Please call off your dad, dog. Afraid she might find someone else, he makes up a lie saying he's gonna be on stage at the Powerline concert because his dad knows him personally. Of course, he has no idea how to make this possible.
You think of a name, and I'll try and guess who it is. Man or woman?
Oh, man.
Walt Disney.
Right.
Oh, yo, did we just implode our universe for a minute?
I think you did, Goofy.
To try and make Max feel better, Goofy tries
Oh
singing
yeah,
a song.
another great song for the soundtrack of this movie.
Do you long to shed your weary load?
No. Oh yeah!
Mickey Mouse is on a phone, yet he still has to hitchhike? And he's with Donald, who Goofy said he's really good friends with? Dude, Max, you should ask. Maybe your dad does know Powerline. These are some weird connections.
Oh yeah. All the random people on the highway. And the dead coming back to life!
Potentially disturbing the song sequences. You have country singers stuffed in a piano, a hostage in the trunk of a car, and the dead literally coming back to life.
Yeah, it's still
This
kind
is
of awkward.
a morbid interstate. So they drop by a possum children's attraction along the way because apparently that exists in this world too.
No, Mommy, I don't want to go.
That's every kid that was dropped off at the nut job.
Oh. Well, that just popped up. Nah!
In this movie,
Ugh.
let's keep the camera off them for
I
the
forgot about that creepy smile. Doug, stop!
Back, my little possum pal.
My life's
To make sure everything was good.
Hello.
You know, I never really told anyone this, but when I was a little kid, I used to be terrified of mascot characters, and I used to just run from them a lot. But I'm older now and see that, like, they're just normal people in costumes trying to have fun with kids and everything. And, you know, just have a good time. That possum character right there, freaking terrifying, and just, just the constant smile that he has.
KG film, you were this close to getting a pea put in front of you.
Oh yeah, there also was that.
Why is anyone dressed like a giant animal? They're all giant animals.
Thankfully, Max smacks him a lot, or just one. Oh yeah. Oh, there she
He
was!
surprisingly has a lot of
The woman with the buck teeth! Ah, that smile!
Goofy tries to make Max feel better by showing him how to fish.
Let me show you a little family secret handed down through about 12 or 13 goof generations. The perfect cast.
What?
The perfect cast.
You know, something Suicide Squad didn't have.
Yeah.
They come across Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, this randomly happens. Bigfoot.
Not gonna lie, this is kind of a weird direction. I surprisingly expected a little less goofiness out of a Goofy movie. They get trapped in the car as Bigfoot
Let me
looks
just
through their
scooch a little
belongings.
over. Oh no. No, don't do the, don't do the, no!
Now I'm just wondering what the Bee Gees as dog people look like.
Oh, that would be terrifying. He's just dancing in the background!
Reminds Max of when he used to spell "Hi, Dad" in his alphabet soup.
You used to spell things out using the letters like
Ambidextrous?
little words like
Hasta la vista?
like bye-bye
Or I pledge allegiance?
or I love you.
Aww.
When you realize, shit, this movie's kind of working. Followed by,
Oh, this scene.
Why, Maxie?
It's so
I
adorable.
got something in my eye. There we go. Where was I? Oh yeah, this scene. This scene makes me cry!
Of course. Yeah, to be honest, it actually is a really touching scene to watch there. Just because there's just so much good you can take out of that scene. It's just showing like how much the two characters care about each other. You know, Max loving his dad, Goofy loving his son. It's just, it's so wholesome and adorable. You know what? Bless this movie. Bless it because it's awesome. It's incredibly awesome and cute.
Max starts to write Roxanne, admitting he lied, but then realizes he can change the map to go to the concert. Because every kid needs their first, oh, I get it. Unaware the map's been altered, they both compromise and visit the places the other wants to see. Oh, yo, I committed abstract murder.
Yeah, you just killed a mime, Goofy.
I can only describe as the Little Mermaid's love shack. You gotta stare at Goofy's junk all night. Are there fish people in this world? I need to know how to judge this. As Pete and Jay happen to be staying at the exact same place. Pete overhears about Max changing the map and decides to tell Goof.
I just hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, well, I heard the little mutant telling PJ that he changed the map, so you're heading straight to L.A., pal.
On a side note, do we really not even take off our gloves in the hot tub? Our world is...
Yeah, I just talked about it earlier in this video, so we're already past that point.
Surprisingly uncomfortable.
You know, maybe Max isn't all the things that you think a son should be, but he loves me.
Hey, my son respects me.
Does he though, Pete? Does he though?
I'm starting to think Pete's hiding an abusive family story we're not aware of. Where did the wife and daughter go? Goofy does check the map, though, and realizes Pete was right, leading to a great scene where Goofy gives Max a chance to redeem himself by telling him the right direction.
Left or right? Come on, Max!
Left! Come on. Yes, there it is!
Most Disney movies would have this be the time
You're
where Max
gonna
does the right
frickin'
thing.
die,
They make it a
Maxley!
bit more interesting by still having him live. After Goofy gets fed up in one of the few quiet moments of the film, they finally open up and share their feelings. In the most cartoony way possible.
Because it's a Disney cartoon that has slapstick antics.
I never let it go.
On the one hand, I'm kind of wishing they talked about their feelings at the top, utilizing that quiet moment some more. But on the other hand, talking about your feelings while tumbling down a canyon and driving through rapids feels like the way a Goofy movie should handle this.
I've got my own life now.
I know that! I just wanted to be part of it.
They blow up at each other and sit in silence while, well, there's no other way to say it, they're in a car down by the river. They do open up slowly, though, via song.
Yeah, and they do it in the Lion King world for some odd reason, but okay.
Really, we should be singing about how our car would have drowned by now and we should both be dead, but this is cool too. Speaking of death, Max remembers the perfect cast, though, and uses it to save his dad. As a way to say thanks for getting them that situation in the first place, Goofy helps Max...
Yeah, he still takes me to the concert after all that happened.
Girlfriend for a minute.
Yeah, that happens.
A little bit of a creeper.
Oh, and this.
Goofy has made that face.
No! No, stop it, Doug.
A series of mess-ups, both Max and Goofy make their
And
way in front of
it
the
generates
car
one of the
with
best
Goofy.
songs
Of course,
in this
there's
entire movie.
dangerous strangers who rush
It's
the
just
stage.
so great and awesome.
Spears asked if her intruder had a gun. She should have just danced with him.
Oh, wow.
Of course, sees Max and Goofy on TV.
Yeah!
He's dancing with Prince Devo Jackson. Max returns home and tells Roxanne the truth, but she of course understands, and it leads to more adorable chemistry.
You want to do something tonight?
I'm kind of doing some with my dad. Honest, how about tomorrow?
Deal.
Adorable.
I want to bundle you both up in a cute ball and put you in a cute box of cute.
Okay,
Of course,
Doug.
This is him again, but this time Max decides to roll with it and just accept who he is.
Roxanne, I'd like you to meet my dad.
Enchanté, mademoiselle.
Oh, yo, I killed a mime.
Murder in a Disney film.
It's a Goofy movie. Is it as good as people have built it up over the years? Honestly, I will admit, the more I watch it, the better it gets. It's silly, of course, that's to be expected, but it also captures a lot of the excitement, insecurities, and
Yeah, because
angers
it's
of
silly
Goofy,
because it's
as well
Goofy.
as being a parent. Their disconnect is very believable, and neither side is necessarily wrong. It's an identifiable connection that allows for a fair amount of laughs as well as a fair amount of drama. Even the serious moments from friggin' Goofy, are surprisingly...
There's still
funny.
tense moments, though.
Sure, it's a product of its times, but it seems dated in the right ways, and it seems timeless in the right ways. making it enjoyably retro, but also sympathetically heartfelt. Add in a touch of a cynical edge, animation, and artistic...
And some really good shading on the characters in some parts of it.
A lot harder than it needed to, resulting in an experience that's surprisingly still pretty damn good. I'm a nostalgia critic guy, remember? So you don't have to.
Alright, well there you go, guys. That was my reaction to Nostalgia Critic's review of a Goofy movie, and yeah, it can be silly at times. It's still a fun movie and it's enjoyable. The soundtrack's great, music's awesome, the animation is great, and it's goofy. It's gonna be a little silly and crazy, but hey, that's what he's meant to do. Definitely enjoyed the video. I got a few laughs out of the review. There was some creepy moments there that definitely were disturbing, but still enjoyable. Anyways, with that being said, oh, yeah, again, this is a special gift that goes out to Rob Paulson for his special day today. Rob, you are always and will always be my favorite voice actor and awesome. Keep staying awesome. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there for a second. Yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell to never miss a new video. Anyways, I will see all you awesome guys and gals later. Bye-bye!